Hello everyone. In continuation with the linear algebra, we'll be dealing in today's session types of different square matrices. Okay, by the end of this session, you'll be able to identify the different and special types of square matrix. First is nilpotent matrix. What is the definition? Definition says that a square matrix capital A is called nilpotent matrix if there exists a positive integer small n such that this a to the power n is equals to 0. Now this n, if it is a least positive integer such that this a to the power n is 0, then n is called index. Then n is called index of matrix. So the definitions, to follow the definitions for MCQs are very important, and that is why I'm dealing here with each and every matrix, the definition minutely. Let us take one example. It's capital A is 1 minus 1 1 minus 1. Now if you'll observe this capital A and if you'll go for A square of this matrix, so you will get A square is equals to 0. My suggestion for you all is just pause the video, see whether you are getting this A square is equals to 2 or not, right? This A square is equals to 2 or not. If I am getting this A square equals to 2, that means what? The small n, that is the index of this nilpotent matrix, is equals to 2. Just check this out. Okay, the next one is orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix, the definition goes as a square matrix capital A is called orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose is equals to A transpose into A is equals to I. I is identity matrix. For example, this capital A is equals to cos of theta minus sine theta, cos theta is equals to so this matrix is nothing but an orthogonal matrix. Now there are some properties of orthogonal matrices. So the one of the property is the determinant of this orthogonal matrix would be either +1 or -1. It is always there. You have to just cross check those things. So just again the same, a small exercise for you all is this capital A, you need to take out the transpose of this matrix and then multiply both of them. Check it out whether A into A transpose is same as A transpose into A is equals to I or not. Purposely, I'm not going for this type of, I'm just putting a more stress on the definition of a square matrix. Okay, symmetrical matrix, a square matrix, as we are dealing here with the square matrix. This matrix is again a square matrix such that Aij is equals to Aji for all I and j. That is, A is symmetric if, that means I should have this property with me of the symmetric matrix. How can I say that? How can I see this from the example? Capital A is this. It's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 4, 3, 4, 6. So if you'll observe this non-diagonal elements over here, non-diagonal elements, it's 2 over here. It's 2 over here. If you'll observe this, they are the equal. Then 3 is here, right? This 3 is over here. Okay. And then this 4 is here and I have got this 4 over here, right? So non-diagonal elements, how? Aij is equals to Aj1. That means I have got my A12, A21 equal, A13, A31 equal, A32, A23, they are equal. This is very important matrices, which plays very important role in matrix algebra. Skew symmetrical matrix or skew symmetric matrix, most of the time it's known as symmetric or symmetrical. Both of them are equal. So now skew symmetrical matrix is a square matrix. Again, what is this difference? The difference is just of this minus sign over here. But this is very important. Why? I'll explain you with the example. Now this 0, 2, 3, 2, 0, 4, 3, 4, 0. I think I've taken it as a wrong matrix, I guess. Let me just convert this as skew. Yes, I have taken this as a wrong matrix, I guess. Okay, skew symmetrical matrix means what? Aij is equals to minus of Aji means what? I have got, for example, I have got my A12 is equals to minus of A21, right? So please do consider over here this, to consider this as a -2 here, this as a -3 here, this as a -4 over here. And now I'm comparing with this 2 and this -2. What is it? This 2 and -2, they are the negations of each other. Similarly, if you observe this 3 and -3, they are the negations of each other. Similarly, this -4 and +4, they are the negations of each other. Skew means the elements are negations of each other I'm talking about a non-diagonal elements. Okay, if you'll observe this diagonal elements over here, this is 0, 0, 0. Why is that so? Because it's aij is equals to minus aji. What will happen if it is, this is very important property, and most of the time that you will get the exam, you will get the question based on this property. So aij is equals to minus of I. So for example, I'm talking about this 0 over here. What is the position? Is first row, first column. So if I'm talking about this, I wanted to have this element in such a way that a11 is equals to minus of a11. That means one element which is same as the negation of each, negation of itself. What number is that? Only one number is present in this the real numbers, that is of 0. So that means what? Skew symmetrical matrix. So this is what has been given. All elements along the diagonal are 0. Why? Because of this property. This is nothing but a definition of this. And if I'm putting j is equals to I, that means I'm saying that aii is equals to minus of aii. That means I'm talking about a diagonal elements. So therefore, in skew symmetrical matrix, all the diagonal elements are 0, irrespective of the order of a matrix. Similarly, yeah, this is one of the operation. I just would like to define it here, because this operation is little bit of different, which is known as transposed conjugate. Now, if you observe the name itself, it's known as transposed. That means we have to take the transpose of a matrix. Similarly, we have to take the conjugate of the matrix. So that means two operations we have to perform on one matrix. So now there is no restriction on which operation you have to perform first, whether you have to go for transpose first or whether you have to go for the conjugate. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, my final matrix will be same, right? Suppose this is my capital A has been given to me as this. Now, as I'm talking about a conjugate, that means what? I will have here the elements from the complex numbers. Means the element of a matrix would be from complex number. Let us define a very simple one. Just for the sake of understanding, complex conjugate has been given by A is equals to A transpose. That is, if capital A is A plus BI, then my conjugate of A would be equals to A is equals to BI, right? So now this is this, that means what? I have to just compare with that. So this, so it's A plus BI, my this A conjugate would be equals to, actually this is minus over here. This is minus over here, okay? So fine. So capital A is this. Then what will happen with the conjugate? Conjugate of this capital A would be the conjugate of each and every element. For example, the conjugate of 1, no problem, it's 1 only because it's a real number. There is conjugate, this real, complex part of this 1 over here is 0. So it doesn't matter. This real will be real as it is. Now the 2 minus 4i, what is the conjugate of this? This is 2 plus 4i. 7 minus 5i, the conjugate of this would give me 7 plus 5i. Similarly, the other elements follow. So we have to take whatever the number of elements in your A matrix, I have to do the conjugate of each and every element of that matrix. Suppose if capital A is alpha, A plus I beta, IB, theta plus I phi. Particularly, I have taken very common or a general because I wanted to define it. And then A transpose would happen as this alpha, A minus IB, theta minus I phi. So you can just have this as your notes, that if this is the element, what the element or what will be the changes over here. So it's transpose I have taken. This is, I have shown you the operation of the conjugate, how the conjugate would have been taken. Then the transpose is this. Now, if I wanted to take the transpose, this transpose as the conjugate, right? I have to take this matrix A transpose, conjugate of this matrix. That means what? Again, this every element I have to take a conjugate. So A transpose conjugate would be given to me as alpha, A plus IB, theta plus I phi, and so on for other elements, right? Now, this is what is the different notation we have got it here, that is A transposed conjugate. Now most of the books are showing this notation as A to the power theta also. Some of the books are saying, some of the books, so one of the notation is A to the power theta, one of the notation is A to the power star, right? So these are the few notation, and some of the books are showing this transpose conjugate, A transpose conjugate. So either it has to be, it can be A to the power theta or it can be A to the power star. Both of them are equal. Now types of matrices going ahead, it's a Hermitian matrix, because I wanted to define this Hermitian and a skew Hermitian matrix. That is why I've given you the prerequisite of that, that is a transposed conjugate matrix. So it's a square matrix. It's a square matrix again, which has been given to you as Aij is equals to Aji for all I and j. Means what it is, and Aii is equals to Ai. Actually, uh, this is like this. It's a conjugate over here. So Aij is equals to Aji conjugate. And if it is Aii is equals to conjugate of each other, let it be. So it's a necessary condition for a matrix capital A to be Hermitian is that A is equals to A to the power theta. Now, previous slide we have seen A to the power theta is nothing but A transposed conjugate. So this is what I have missed out here. It's a conjugate I have missed out here. So it's Aij is equals to Aji. What the operation, this Aij is equals to Aji shows that I have taken a transpose, right? And this conjugate of that element shows that I have done a true operations. One is a and another one is I've taken the conjugate as well. Okay. So if this is the condition, A is equals to A to the power theta, it's known as a Hermitian matrix. This is what is the example. Now it's very important for you all to understand, and just by watching and just by observing, you should understand whether this matrix is a Hermitian or whether it's not the Hermitian matrix, or a skew Hermitian, whether it's not neither Hermitian nor skew Hermitian. Let me just give a brief about this. So if you'll observe let me just talk about the diagonal elements like 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Any observation over here? Any observation? Yes. Observation is they are real numbers. They are real numbers. 1, 2, 4. That means the imaginary part of these numbers is equals to 0. Why is that so? This is because of this identity. We have got it here. AII is equals to AII conjugate. That means what? I wanted to find out by the diagonal elements of the Hermitian matrix would be such that the number and its conjugate, they are equal, they coincides. That means a number, a complex number, or a number which is same as the conjugate of it, and they coincide. What should be the number? Number should be real number. That means the imaginary part of that particular number is 0. Then only it is possible for me to have it in that way. Okay, fine. Then just come along with this elements 1 plus 4i, 1 minus 4i and 1 plus 4i. If I look at this 1 plus 4i, 1 minus 4i, what do you observe here? They are conjugates of each other. Similarly, 2 minus 3i, 2 plus 3i, they are conjugates of each other. 5 minus I, 5 plus I, conjugates of each other. So if I will just got some matrix in front of me and I wanted to check whether it's a Hermitian or not Hermitian, is it required for me to check for each and every element? No need. First of all, check out the diagonal element. Diagonal elements of the Hermitian matrix are all real. If at all at this point, if at all at this one, if I have it here 1 plus I, 1 plus I, still I'm not in a position to say that this matrix is a Hermitian. That means I'm changing this matrix from Hermitian to some other, just a square matrix, right? So this is not possible. Similarly, for example, if I at in this place 5 minus I and 5 plus I, if at all I have this 5 minus I, if I at all I have 5 plus I over here, still this is not. So at each and every element of the matrix should follow these two conditions to have this matrix as a Hermitian matrix. Then there is a skew Hermitian as the same what we have seen. Again, I think I have missed out here. It's a conjugate over. Please note it down. It's a conjugate. Yeah. So if what we have seen in the skew symmetrical matrix, the same is skew means negation of Hermitian. Negation of Hermitian. So if you'll observe here, Aij is equals to Aji conjugate. And the first condition of skew Hermitian says Aij is equals to minus of Aji. Again, it's Ji over here. Ji conjugate, right? Ji conjugate for I and J. And therefore, this is almost similar, only there is a difference of one negation, but that changes a lot of this skew Hermitian and a Hermitian matrix. Okay, fine. Let us go for this example again. See, look at the first to this diagonal elements. Diagonal elements, if you observe diagonal elements, what are they? It's minus 2i plus I and 0. What are they? They are either purely imaginary or they are 0. Why is that so? Because of the second condition exists over here, that is of aii is equals to minus of aii conjugate. Means what? I'm looking for an element, I'm looking for a number which is equals to the negation of its conjugate. The negation of its conjugate. What number is that? That number is either 0 or purely imaginary. And that is why this is purely imaginary number or zeros, right? And therefore, all diagonal elements of a skew Hermitian matrix are either 0 or purely imaginary. Very important condition to and the situation and the property of the skew Hermitian and Hermitian, because most of the time you might be having the questions based on these two matrices. That is why I'm taking a lot of time on these two matrices. Yeah, and similarly, it's minus 2 plus 3i, right? And 2 plus 3i. If you'll observe these two elements over here, 2 plus 3i minus 2 plus 3i. What is your observation? Are they conjugates of each other? No, they are not. But yes, they are negations of their conjugates. So if you'll observe 2 plus 3i. So let me just do one for you. So if I have that 2 plus, sorry, plus 3i here. And if I will take, what is this element I should have? Aij is equals to minus of Aji conjugate. So I want it here, the conjugate of this element, which is equals to 2 minus 3i, right? But what I needed, I don't want the conjugate. I want the negation of this conjugate. So because of this minus sign over here, it's negation. So minus of this will give me minus 2 plus 3i. Minus 2 plus 3i. So if you'll observe, this is what is my another element, or you can say aij is equals to, and therefore they are the 2 plus 3i and minus 2 plus 3i. So in short, how to identify? Just by watching, just by observation. First of all, diagonal elements. Diagonal elements either purely imaginary or 0. Non-diagonal elements, they should have the negations of their conjugate, or in short, if you'll observe all of them, in short, I want the positive, that means not positive actually, I want the same positive or negative of this imaginary part of the number, but I want it here negation of the real part. That is, if you'll observe 2 here, minus 2 here, plus 3i, plus 3i, right? Now, if you'll observe these two elements, 2 minus I and minus 2 minus I. If you'll observe this minus 1 here, right? And this, sorry, minus I and minus I, and this is 2 plus 2 minus 2. Similarly here, these numbers are equal, that is minus 3i minus 3i. That means in the skew Hermitian matrix, from the complex number aij and aji, I want the imaginary part same as the sign, but the real part should have the opposite signs. Very, very important. These two matrices are. Okay. The next matrix is the idempotent matrix. It's again very simple, but yes, important as well. Idempotent matrix is a matrix where I will have this a square is equals to a. Very important. If I will make a square of the given matrix, I will get the same matrix. It's known as the idempotent. So this is what is the special matrix. These are the special matrices. So it's 2 minus 2 minus 4. Again, the same condition for you all is take this matrices, multiply this multiplication, the algebra of the matrices. The videos are already available. If you are having any doubt about the multiplication of two matrices, please do not, if you're preparing for the GATE or any competitive examinations, please do not rely on calculator, because you will not be providing a calculator which is a scientific, and where you can able to find out the determinant, you can able to find out a square of a matrix. No, it has been expected from you all to have the basic knowledge about the basic algebra of a matrices. So again, take a time, pause the video, solve these two matrices, or you can say the multiply these two matrices, and just check whether you are getting the same matrix or not. If at all there is any mistake in this, please, there is comments below. Put the comment. I will definitely make the corrections over here. Next is involuntary matrix. Most of the books, they are having different you can say the spelling of this. Some books are saying it's involuntary. Some books are might be writing it as involuntary. So there is N over here and it's TO. Instead of that, it is a TARY matrix. What is the definition? Definition says that it's A square is equals to I. So again, the same thing, -5, -8, 0, 3, 5, 0, 1, 2, -1. Multiply these two matrices and check whether they are having the product as capital I or not. That means I3 or not. It's very important to understand every definition. And whenever you are watching some video, please follow the instructions, right? So that you will get in touch with that and you will get the thorough of that. I hope you have understood this. Thank you. Happy learning.